Good evening, everybody. My name is Group Twos. This is John Romongrel, and tonight we are playing a role-playing game where high fantasy is cyberpunk. It's gestalt builds of all fucking things. It's ridiculous, and this is the first episode, and I'm excited. You can't tell though, because I'm keeping it cool. In the meantime, did we want to do a round of introductions? Oh, I guess sure. I should start that off. I'm already fucking talking. Hi, I'm Groupie. I am playing Woodrow. He is a gnomish wizard artificer, and you can use those pronouns for him. And next.
Hi, I'm George, or Gur Hero. He, him pronouns. I'll be the dungeon master or game master for the campaign. Very excited and nervous. And looking forward to playing.
Hi everybody, my name is Jim, he, him pronouns, as well as my character, Eldaris, who is a Kalishtar cleric / sorcerer. Looking forward to playing, having some fun, and thank you all for joining in.
Hello, I'm Kyle. I am also playing Nero, who is a human who's a Gloomstalker ranger named Nero, who was also a he/him, and is super stoked to play.
Hey everybody, I'm Red. My character is Rook. We are both she/her. Rook is a half-elf, so drow and high elf, and she is a rogue bard.
Hello, everybody. My name is Spencer. My character's name is Butcher. We both go by he, him. He is once was a human, is now basically a warforged barbarian fighter. And I guess the name really sums it up.
It kind of does. All right, DM, it's your show, sir.
All right. Well, then. The sun's setting on the last refuge in the ruined world. The Cyclone from Kingdom, or Last City as it's known better these last few hundred years, or 1,000 years, is built on magic. Struggle and power. Power for the royal family, their court of baronies, and the wealthy guild masters of the high city. Struggle for the peasants and serfs of Low Town and the slum towns near the ground. And magic for all with money for it. Every aspect of life is controlled by magic in your place in the city. Magic drives your left calves, heats your oven, and powers the blaster your mugger is holding. Or maybe it's you holding the blaster. Depending on the neighborhood, it may be necessary. Nowhere is this more apparent than Base Town and Sector C, the heart of Last City. It's the largest slum and it rests below the oldest pedestrian platform, C20. Like all the other slum towns, Base Town is ruled by villains loyal to the baronies, guildmasters, and royals above them. Life here is a constant endeavor with gangs and mercenaries, monsters and wild folk, are ready to extort or end. Opportunities for more than Base Town's grind are rare and usually cost more than expected. Plus, there's always taxes. For a few denizens of Base Town, opportunity and strife are about to arrive in equal measure. Eldaris, you're locking your office doors. The sun is going down out the windows on the 13th floor. there's the normal rush hour foot traffic to the elevators, but you can, you bypass them, wedge through, just walking over to the residential side of your level, of your floor. What do you plan to do now that you're off work?
Given that I have just received some disturbing information regarding my best friend, Ibukari, I had just heard that there was an explosion where certain members of her gang have been killed, and I haven't heard from her. My primary focus right now is making sure she is okay. Normally I would know that she likes to hide out in my apartment when things are getting heavy. Assuming that I've already checked and she is not there, my plan is to go down to Basetown, and the last known whereabout I have for her is the Temple Bar.
Okay. So that's a bit of ways from the Decker Tower that you go down, and as you you get put on all your gear and stuff then for Basetown.
Yeah, just in case. Simple blue cloak. I would probably have some protection on just to make sure that any of those would-be muggers don't get a sneaky shot in on me.
Okay. Okay, so you head down, or you leave your apartment, geared up, and most of the foot traffic's probably gone by then, but the elevators are running. We kind of use the camera that's on you waiting for the elevator, go through the elevator doors and go down 3 stories, and the elevator is opening to a set of thugs approaching, each one of them with a red line tattooed down their face as if it were a tire track of blood. Butcher, you get a knock on your door.
Yeah, I open up my door.
You can see that it is 3 BloodLanes members, gang members, and they say, "Hey, so villain Shevorg the Harsh, she's starting a new tax for the night. It's 2 extra gold a week."
And this tax, does it come into the repairs that I've been doing, or is this something that you've decided you need to line your pockets with?
Oh, this is coming straight from her.
So, you're telling me you've come after hours to my apartment to request gold from me on behalf of your boss. Is there anything you have that can prove that this isn't something you need and this is something she requested?
Yeah. And he punches at you, swinging and missing. And they're like, "Yeah, get his stuff." And they push into your apartment. Oh, snap, I never did that. I meant to add your apartment, and I forgot to. But yes.
I promise, I'm pulling up my stuff as best I can.
It's okay. I apologize as well for the delay here, but hopefully it'll be worth it.
I can go ahead and eat up a little bit of time with an announcement that I didn't make at the very top of the stream. I was lucky enough on the stream, y'all would be hearing a little bit of atmospheric music, and that was provided by Cryo Chamber, and they're letting us use that, and it's fucking amazing. Just wanted to give a quick shout out there. There are links everywhere, and yeah, enjoy that.
Awesome.
Did I eat up enough time?
Yes. Not for me to get a map out, but why don't we just roll initiative here? We don't need a map for thugs in your apartment necessarily, hopefully. So what'd you get for initiative?
I'm pulling it now. And
I'm
looking
sorry?
at initiative bonus. Can you not hear me?
One more time.
So I have to stop. I got an 11.
Okay. Ruby. Oops. Okay, so you go first as he swings and misses at your doorway. And the one of them behind him yells, grab his stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pull the longsword that I have sitting beside my door because, I know what part of town I live in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to swing at the person who just tried to swing at me.
Okay.
All right. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Okay. That will definitely hit.
All right. And we'll say, because I was opening the door, I'll do it one-handed. So that damage is going to be...
You can't do one-handed. Oh, with a greatsword.
Longsword.
Okay. My bad. I thought it was greatsword earlier.
Okay. All right, and that damage roll is going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay. You, Emily, they're like, why don't you just give it up, old man?
I'm going to smile, and as my bonus action, activate my rage, which is going to immediately, you'll hear the clicking and whirring of gears as the metal plates across Butcher's body basically separate and glow red. He's going to be like, see, I've earned my piece. If you want mine, fight me for it.
All right. They kind of take a moment and look at each other and then look at you and they're like, all right, we can do this. They kind of take a moment to pump each other up, and then one of them's going to dive at your legs, kind of helping another one try to tackle you. So they get advantage on a grapple check or a knock. Well, it'll be knocking you prone. But so you get athletics or acrobatics, but you have advantage with athletics for rage.
I do indeed. So yeah, I'll be using athletics for that.
All right.
Perfect. Here you go. I just sent an image of the natural 20 that I rolled.
Okay. So they dive and jump for you to try to tackle you together, and you avoid both of them. Do you want to describe how that might look?
Yeah. I imagine that they sort of like hastily tap each other, telegraphing pretty obviously that they're gonna dive. And I imagine that I literally just step back once and then basically let them knock their skulls together as they both dive for my feet.
Okay. And the last one is going to just attack you. Try to brings up draws a blade that was like a little box on its arm, or a little like a little box on its arm, and just pulls it, and it becomes like a bladed sword, and attacks you for 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
All right. 2 damage.
2 damage, got it. Okay.
At that point, the elevator dings for this floor as the neighbors saw the fight and went for the elevator, and it is dinged on its way down from 16, where it opens to these people getting on, and you can see down the hallway, Eldaris, a fight happening.
I don't know if I'd consider it a fight. I mean, he scratched me.
Okay. Yeah, you can see some of the BloodLanes gang members attempting to fight someone in the hallway. It looks like they're getting made the fool.
Seeing this, I just kind of shake my head, and I start walking towards where the fight's going on. Less interested in actually fighting and more interested in probably cleaning up what's going to be left.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're walking towards me.
Yeah.
Huh? No.
Sorry, was that a yes?
20 on my initiative, and yeah, I'll be walking towards your apartment just rather calmly, as although this is just another day in the life.
Oh, it is. If I see you, I look up, smile, and wave.
Earn a polite nod.
What'd you get for initiative?
Not a very nice smile. It looks more like a bull, like it looks like I'm baring my teeth with the actual smoke coming out between them.
Would you hear my initiative? 20.
Okay. All right, you go first as you walk up the elevator towards it.
I walk up, I kind of identify who I would think the leader is. Still staying like a little bit back.
It's one of the ones on the ground holding its head.
Psychically in his head, he's going to hear. Come now, is 2 gold actually worth that much? Perhaps you should call this one a night. Get some rest. And
okay.
He's kind of staying away.
Yeah. Huh? I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I was just gonna say Eldaris is staying away from like the fighting, just kind of like playing his mind tricks.
Yeah, he definitely seems shocked to be hearing a voice in his head. Butcher?
Yeah, I am going to use... Let's see, so there's 2 at the feet and then the one who just slashed at me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm going two-handed and I'm going to smile and say blood for blood as I slash down on top of him.
Okay.
That is going to be a 12 to hit.
A 10? I'm sorry?
12.
Oh, 12. 12 hits.
Alrighty. That is going to be 13 plus 15 damage.
You cut the BloodLanes ganger down. The BloodLanes thug down across the chest, and they fall.
I'm going to look down at the two who are by my feet and set my sword like between them and ask, "Are you prepared to join him for my possessions?"
They shake their heads no, and back up, and on their turns they will back up, stand up, and disengage and go for the elevator. One of them's like,
Huh?
"Someone's in my head." The other one's like, "Yeah, we gotta get out of here."
Excuse me, as they run past, is someone in your head, did you say?
No, they're running.
Others-
Yeah. For you, yeah.
Okay.
Like they hit an elevator button. Yeah, there's someone in my head. We gotta
Make
get
an
out of here.
appointment. Eldaris' office. Make an appointment soon. I fear there's an epidemic. And as the elevator doors close, I'm just gonna smile and then I'm gonna go check in on. I'm gonna peek my head in Butcher's apartment. Hello, is everyone all right? Clearly not.
Yes,
Oh, I'm good. However, your safety depends on what you're doing in my home.
Oh, please do pardon the intrusion. I just wanted to make sure that there was no lingering violence. I am a bit of a doctor of sorts. And it seems like you have, rather dispatched of the would-be intruders. Fantastic.
Well,
Do you want to do like a medical check to see if they're still alive?
Sure.
Anything like that?
Sure, let's do a medicine check and see if he's alive. That's a 13.
Yeah, barely hanging on.
I'm getting soft in my old age.
I'm going to try and just stabilize him.
Okay. Another medicine check, or do you have spare the dying?
I do have spare the dying. Okay. So, Eldaris will then. He's just going to take his right hand. It's going to glow with a faint blue light as he just passes it over this person, and he whispers, "Ishla Nalata," and the wound starts stabilizing a little bit. He should
The
live.
body seems to relax some, and the thug breathes easier, seemingly more in a sleep now.
If I
Well,
were used,
I'm
Go ahead.
assuming you're going to be taking him.
I could drag him somewhere, I suppose.
Butcher sighs, and then he just sort of leans down and picks the guy up and puts him on his shoulder. I won't make you drag him all the way to an office.
Oh, I have zero intention of healing him any further. I'm not that kind of doctor, to be honest with you.
Do I need to make a strength check to pick this kid up?
No.
All right.
To be frank, my specialty resides in the health of the mind, shall we say.
Well, that's certainly one thing that people need help with. I prefer to cause flesh. Sort of opposite. But
I'm sorry, you prefer to cause flesh wounds, you said?
it's an acquired skill.
Oh, I'm quite certain. I've dealt with several who have acquired similar skills. Well, I am in no position to judge. If you are well and have him, I must be going. I'm looking for a friend of mine.
Alright, be safe. If you need help tracking someone down, well, I still pick up the odd job every now and then.
I don't suppose you've heard of a Goliath named Glockal?
Would I have heard of a Goliath?
You're not involved with, like, any of the... I don't think so. I don't know. You hang out at the hole, right, too?
I do.
You might have heard of him. Roll a history check.
That is going to be a 12.
Doesn't ring any bells for you?
Well, sorry to break the news, but it sounds like someone I ain't crossed paths with yet.
I understand. Well, thank you for at least offering. If I should, well, to be quite frank, if this night passes without me finding my friend, I fear that best to think on the optimistic side. Please stay safe, and before I forget, if you do need any healing of the mind, C16, Eldaris's place, you'll be directed there, and I can help you.
Oh, don't worry about my old mind. And then I tap my head, and all you hear is ding, ding.
Right. Very good. Be well, sir. And I will make my way back to the elevator to continue my search.
Gotta go to a hospital. Somebody tried to rob me.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Butcher, where are you taking?
I'm literally want to treat him like an animal who's been injured, and literally just drop him on the porch of somewhere that heals people for money, and let him handle the rest.
You should probably just put him in the elevator and send him down into the other gang members that run the elevator below 10. Find you.
That's perfect. I sent him in the elevator. I'm half tempted to like use his blood to write like ho 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 motherfuckers.
May I please specify that I am on the elevator either before or just after the body comes down, so I have time to not be associated with this?
Sure. Okay. Yeah, so there's tons of elevators that go up and down. So yeah, you can. That's what elevators do, George. But yeah, there are tons of them. You can just click the buttons for a few others or whatever.
Uh,
Butcher, you going back to your apartment?
I'm probably going to collect my equipment and probably head towards the hole.
Okay. All right. So, is it okay if y'all are on the same elevator then?
Oh, that's
not
fine.
the
I'll
same
just put the unconscious guy on an elevator and then hop in the one with him.
Okay. So, as y'all head down, eventually, by the time you get to the 11th floor, there are no other passengers going down below that. As the elevator does, a kind of holographic image of Shevorg the Harsh, her protruding tusks and redder, the hologram itself being red, her heavy brow, the few her stylish styled back, stylish black hair, and the scar across her face. She's a hobgoblin as well. Says, every floor, every head, your coin card will be reduced for each floor. For each floor, you choose to use our services for.
Eldaris just shrugs. Like, whatever.
All right. She says, scan your coin cards. I gotta get used to that.
Eldaris will pull out his and just scan it really quick.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Although I do sarcastically say, you know, depending on how good you are at healing, I might just jump off this thing.
I would not recommend that. And are you quite sure you don't need any counseling services? I do find that people who wish to jump from high floors are among my most important clientele.
No. See, here's the difference. Those people wouldn't survive.
You would.
I'm what the kids call built different. That was a joke because I'm literally built, as you can see, and I sort of allow my arm to do like almost like a breathing thing where like the pieces pull open and then shut back.
Oh,
Quite honestly, only what's in this noggin is what's still made of flesh.
well, at least there's something. As he does his display, Eldaris is just going to put his hand on his left shoulder, as although he's like just giving it a tiny massage, although it's in pain.
Hmm.
You got some augmentation?
Sorry.
No augmentations for me.
Well,
As the elevator from the 10th floor, as you scanned your cards and stand there, the elevator opens and looks like a shift change or a shift is coming off from a restaurant. They're all in sort of stylish but uniformed dark suits with little pieces of flair around the collar. Get off, or you mean get onto the elevator, and then they scan their cards and it begins to go down. It's much slower than it was before you were above 10. a bit sluggish almost. But it continues to go down, and then at the 7th floor, 2 BloodLane thugs get on with assault assault blasters. That's what one they call. Get on with assault blasters and nod to everyone to make sure everyone's nice and cozy and got their not doing anything in here. And some people get off throughout the floors, but only a handful get off in the ground floor. And 10 gold is deducted from your coin card. Then you make your way out into the floor of base city, or base town. Well, the elevator doesn't open directly up to it. It opens up into kind of a huge lounge for the Decker Tower. You can see that it is opulent and amazing, but all of the lights are dimmed and flickering. All of it's still struggling to maintain the power it needs without the resources of the low town and high city. You can see like built like individually or uniquely built generators in the corners and stuff, powering the amazing lighting fixtures and everything of it. And then large sliding doors open to the outside onto the paved and asphalt ground of Base City. It towers above you at odd angles from the reconstructed or refurbished ruins mixed with the paddy stacks of communities and shopping centers, and all lit up and without sunlight already, even though it's still not night above. But all lit up in oranges and greens and blues and purples and every color along the spectrum, magic, arcane, hollow graphics everywhere, and denizens covering nearly every inch of the pavement. And the two of you, where would you like? Okay, so Butcher, you go off towards the hole.
That would be correct.
Okay, that's not too far of a walk. For Eldaris,
Temple Bar. Last information I found, I knew where Ibukari might be.
Okay. That's like a 30-minute walk. Do you want to do the walk, or do you want to get transport?
Just being mindful that no one is going to try and take anything of value from him.
Okay. As the two of you are off, Rook, are you awake before nightfall above?
Oh yeah. I mean, it really depends, but today, sure. She got up early, noon, 1-ish.
Yeah. Aramis, or is it Aramis or Armis?
Aramis.
Aramis. Okay, Aramis. Aramis, also, he woke up like 30, 40 minutes after you. Checked his messages and then had to head out. He said he's got to go out and meet some people today about something. But around nightfall, he gives you a call about the Siren Song is having kind of a one-song band or performer audition battles to perform for the weekend, get their weekend deal, and he is and his message actually says, you know, Rook, if you play Sirens, you're gonna get a stage at the tavern. And you know that the tavern is the bar on the C20 that Sheborg herself owns and operates.
Are they like on the phone now? Or
No, it's a message.
Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, she'll listen to it and just kind of.
It's probably just text, honestly.
Yeah. Just check it out and just kind of okay. So she'll be getting ready for that then, trying to decide what to do, and then working on her look.
Okay. Yeah, you would have a good 2 hours until it would start.
That's barely enough time for a performer.
No, for real. Gotta spend an hour getting ready, and then I've got to get over there. So, yeah, she does that. She's definitely gonna go out there and try to perform and see if she can get her spot at the tavern.
Excuse me, but no, it's like you would get the weekend spot at.
Well, possibly a springboard to get to the tavern.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. Okay. With that, while you're getting ready, you get a knock on your door.
I kind of look down at my.
It's soft. It's not a pounding knock. It's very kind of soft, but
I'm
enough.
at my comm, and I'm kind of curious as to like.
Polite.
Okay. No one told me they were coming, and so I'll go over and kind of crack the door open a little. I don't live in a bad area, but I don't live in a great area.
you see Allie on the other side, the adolescent human kid, right?
Oh, hello. And I'll open up the door and usher them in, and then close the door.
Okay. Oh no, dark elf. Says, yo, I know you got some interest in doing things sometimes that aren't all that wise. I was wondering if I was just wanted to warn you the priests these new SPFs SPFs these new police they're trying they're all over at the Grove Opal still. They something's come up, some kind of weird I don't know. Someone said it looked like a cyst is in the moon pool, or the moon pool there. So I don't think the bar is opening up, or that place is opening up anymore.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anything you need me to do, Ron? Any messages? Anything you need me to run, Curry?
I don't really have anything right now. It's just getting ready for a show.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to get everything done so I can go and watch it. It's gonna be crazy. Everyone from Base Town's gonna be there.
You know better than to say those things to me. I love a crowd, but I don't need everyone.
Okay, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but there's gonna be like Isara and her band's gonna be there. The Sibilant Proclamation and Dio's gonna be there. Really, I mean, my money's on the three of you. Really, one of you threes.
She just kind of straightens up a little and rolls her shoulders and just looks at Allie. Just, it better be. And then just
Yeah. Yeah. You see that he kind of covers one of his overshirt as it is a Sibilant Proclamation shirt.
You're just lucky I haven't started doing merchandise, or I'd be coding you all in it.
He's like, all right, yeah. Well, yeah, if you get anything, you got my number. I gotta go. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. We'll see you out there. Stay safe.
You too. And he will dart off into the hall.
She'll kind of like stick her head out, look side to side for a second, and then just come back in, close up, and finish getting ready.
Okay. We cut hard to Woodrow. You're in your workshop, no doubt. Ethereal sparks are flying from mechanicalizing, and your door is wrenched open, and you see it's Yeshua returning with what looks to be a sack and a hole.
Hey, Yeshua. How'd it go today?
Hello, it's good. Not bad. Not great though. Not great either. I didn't get much, unfortunately. But I got this, and it's pretty good. I mean, it's old, but sometimes those old things, they got that special gift.
Man,
And
everything
he
you
pulls out
find is
from his
older than
back.
I am. Just show me what you got. Here, put it. Hold on. I'll clear off some space on the table. All right, go ahead and sit down. Let me see what you got.
All right. He's got a lot of just, a lot of it is any kind of old mithril or adamantine piping that he could rip out and steal from the ruins. But there is also an old cryogenic pump that is excellent for cold generating magic items and stuff.
All right. I don't need the scrap metal. Probably do something with that pump. What are you trying to offload for?
I gotta be fair, man. Those beasts out there, they're getting real bad. They're getting real bad. I guarantee, and I got to.
You and I both know as soon as you saw a beast, you took off running the other way. You never fought anything. You hid most of the time.
But it's still dangerous, I can't be sneaking in everywhere now, Those beasts, I'm telling you, the wolves alone, they're dangerous.
I heard they're getting bad. What sector were you in?
That's an H. Always working in H. I did hear, Junkrat Tom, he disappeared. I would love if you, especially if I'm going to go out there, but I would love if you want to join me and we split the whole, but maybe get a crew together. I mean, Junkrat Tom, he's legendary, but he was mutated by the wild radiation.
Radiation will get anybody. Doesn't matter how good you are.
Yeah, and there's things up there. I tell you what, that eat it. Eat the bodies of them. They come for lair.
I got you.
They ain't fun in the ruin, you know. You gotta find some tough, someone smart, someone some muscle too. No offense.
Nah, I'm no muscle. Nah, you know me, man. I sit here at home and work. But if I find a crew looking for a guide or something, I'll definitely hit you up. You still hanging out at the hole?
Yeah, but not tonight, not tonight. I heard something big at the siren sound zone. I'm gonna go there.
Cool. Is that another concert or something they're doing over there tonight?
Yeah, it's like some kind of audition, battle of the bands kind of thing. For the weekend performance. I don't really care about any of that. I just want to see all that performance. Especially Dio!
Fucking Dio. God, they've been around almost as long as I have.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, like I
Next.
said, you can take scrap with you. Leave the pump here. Once I get it offloaded, I'll get you your cut. Again, in the meantime, I guess enjoy the show. You got anything
But
else?
no. I'm sorry. I gotta judge you like straight up with a pump this time. It is getting real dangerous. I'll be serious about that.
Well, you didn't save up your
30
money for the show?
Oh, the 30 gold for the
30
pump.
fucking gold.
You wanna roll a persuasion check? Try to get a negotiation.
I'm not playing a face right now.
It's just staring. That's how I imagine these two negotiating.
All right. First roll of the game for me. You gave me a fucking charisma check. Fucking 7. Look around, man. You see that fucking bicock over there? Still ain't got fucking parts I need for it. Like, if I want scraping pennies and barrels down here, then I'd have 30 gold to just toss you on a pump I may or may not use.
Look, all right. I don't need to hear it all. And I know I'm not getting 30 out of you. I just thought I would check. What I'm gonna do is 20 gold for it. And just get that group together. We maybe I take 60 and you and your group take 40 from towns. And all of us go out there. We clean up real nice afterwards.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll give you 10 gold right now. You leave this pump sit here, and when I offload it, I'll give you your usual cut on top of that. And if you find a crew at that show, you let me know. I'll make sure that y'all have at least got decent gear to go out with. Where'd you say the show was?
60-40.
GM, how far is that from here?
Sector H. That is directly south. Almost all of the Sector H is ruins. There's Damnation is way out there, and it's close to the reactors where the wild radiation is most abundant.
Sorry to interrupt. I think he was asking where the siren was.
Oh, the siren. It is. Where did we place it? I think it's like
Base town by the docks. Wherever the waterway gang is.
Oh, okay. That's right. So it's actually out by Temple Bar, yeah, as well. Okay.
So I'm looking at what, an hour?
To get there? About half an hour.
Yeah. I give you 10 gold up front, and your usual cut after the fact, just like always.
Yeah, okay.
And,
no
better place to find a crew than a fucking concert. What do you even need a crew for?
Man, the things I've seen, man, these wasps. Oh, these giant wasps, they're so dangerous out there. Everything's so man hungry. It's, I don't feel comfortable going out there and waiting for a pay, anymore.
I feel you. Tell you what, I'll meet you at that show later. Go ahead and take this 10 gold, and I'm going to remove that from my inventory. Because, if I just wait for customers to come around, all I'm going to get is fucking gangbangers, and they ain't going to be worth a shit in a dumpster. On the other hand, movers and players always like to take in a show and let loose a little bit, so I'll catch you after a while at the show. We'll see if maybe we can't find you somebody to go running around in the dumpster with you.
All right. Is I don't know. I ain't big on partners either, but we'll see. Yeah. And he kind of scoops all the metal back into his bag, and lugs it over his shoulder and says, see you later, Joe. You'll be a good boy. Don't blow off any more hands. Hey, Joe.
Ain't never lost a hand I didn't mean to lose. Alright, you get out of here, be safe. Hey, lock that fucking door on your way out. Quit just busting in here. And just holler at him.
Ain't my lock. You gotta lock it. He'll slam it shut. I'm sure you have a control panel or whatever by you or on your pad that you can just.
Most people get stopped by the doorbell. But Yeshua doesn't even bother hitting it. He just came in.
Here.
And I'll spend a little bit more time working on the piece I actually had in front of me. It's a little earpiece with a eye visor. Go to click it in place and it attaches to one of my implants behind the ear. And say, Dora, can you hear me?
I hear you. I can't remember what voice I'm supposed to use.
10-year-old girl and a little bit of a smartass.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, that's one problem.
Rosie? Is Dora Rosie from the Jetsons?
All right, well, that's one problem fixed. Snap my fingers, and a small metal dragon appears on the tabletop in front of me. Maybe about the size of a cat, comparatively to me. Well, looks like we gotta go take in a show. When's the last time you heard a good band?
I can hear a good band anytime I want.
I ain't talking about those dirty songs you keep singing to me. I should have never taught you those. Alright. Hop up here, and I'll go grab a fucking jacket, nice thick coat. Turn everything off, lock it up, head toward the show.
Okay. As you're locking up, Allie shows up.
What's going on, kid?
Hey, I just want to let you know that something weird's going down in the Grove Opal over with a that terrible massacre happened last week.
Yeah, didn't they shoot up the place or something?
Yeah, they did horrible things. I ain't tell you the worst of it. It was like brutal, savage, horrible stuff. But yeah, they put all these body parts and blood in the moon pool there. And they just got it cleaned out, and the police have had it locked down, and the moons, the pools, are magically refilled and all that stuff. But there's some kind of cyst in it, man. I don't know what this is. They don't know what this is. They got like people high up worried about this. Some kind of it's like hairy and it's hostile. It's real scary, man. It's got all the knights, everyone scared. Sorry, scared.
Allie, listen to me. Stay the fuck away from that place. Don't believe for a second that them cops got the pool cleaned up right. Whatever's going on there, don't get near it. As of having said that, hey GM, is that shit on my way?
No, it's the opposite side of Basetown.
Alright, I'll just take note of it then.
Yeah.
But
he's like, all right, go. I'm gonna go clean up, and I'm headed over to the Siren Sound. Where you at? Do you need where you headed? Do you need me to run anything for you?
Shit, you're headed to the show too?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently I am too. Fucking somebody wants me looking around for talent. The dumbest fucking thing to leave the house for. Nah, I don't need anything. I'll see you this weekend with groceries though, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, just
Always.
usual. Take care of yourself. And hey, listen. Stay away from the opal. Last thing I need to hear about is your mama crying. Got it?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
All right, I'll see you at the show.
All right,
Later. And he's going to zoom away.
Woo.
And then you're headed to the show. Nero, what are you doing in this evening?
I'm heading out of the bodega, the piss in the pot bodega. Sorry.
You see that it's fairly busy as people are getting home from shifts up in Lowtown or even here in Basetown. And they're picking up their dinners or whatever for the night. As you go in, there's the like whole packaged or paper packaged food from the Circle of the Harvest, which provides food for most of the city, and then which is dirt cheap for the production of it, and then the occasional luxury items, but they're all locked down in like magical circles and stuff on the shelves. So you have to buy it before you can take it. But yeah, they're fairly busy. You can see that Naomi is kind of like filling orders while Miss Potts rings them out. And Naomi sees you and hi.
Oh, hey, how you doing? I'll walk over there and start your conversation with her.
Yeah, she's like bagging up things and boxing them up, and like groceries for either a night or a weekend. Preparing these boxes. I'm just working. Trying to get out of here. Tonight.
Oh, you got plans or something? I never see you really.
Okay. I'm sorry?
I never really see you anymore. You seem pretty busy lately. At least your mom said so.
I'm just trying to make some more friends down in near Decker and Dovahkiin. Around
treating you good up like you deserve.
Huh?
I said they actually still treating you like you deserve up there.
I'm just trying new things, going new places.
Of course.
Yeah. Do you need anything here tonight?
I mean, I just needed some food for Salem, of course, but
Okay.
I'm checking in on things, of course. Check out your mom's doing. She's been pretty hectic lately around here.
Yeah.
Seems to bother her. I don't know what it is, but I mean, do you know what's up with her?
With who? I'm sorry?
With your mother. I mean, she seems kind of off lately, like something's on her mind.
I think it's I don't know. She's getting older. No doubt she's thinking about retirement, possibly, things like that.
You can take it over if she does.
I guess. I guess that's always kind of been the plan.
Oh yeah, I mean, you never mentioned it, so I mean, I'm just wondering. You never really opened up to me anymore. I was just trying to have a conversation.
Yeah.
You seem really busy lately, Paul. I just wonder what's up.
Well, I'm working a lot and trying things around town. That's all. Do you want to go tonight? There's like a concert thing happening.
I think I heard Didio mention something about that. Is that at that one bar, like a Battle of the Bands type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him I tried to stop. I think he's in it actually, so I'm gonna stop in. Are you going?
Yeah. I should be going.
All right. I guess. I mean, do you want to walk there together? I mean, it's been a while since we've done anything like that, but I mean.
Oh, I was just gonna get a live cab.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, no worries. I mean, I guess I'll hit you up there or something. I'll see you there. See you around again.
Okay. Yeah. It's good seeing you. Oh, and your kitty's food.
Yeah, of course. You better say hi to him.
And Miss Potts finishes ringing someone up, and she yells for her, and she turns and, "Oh, Nero!" She runs over and hugs you.
Hey, Miss
How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a few days. I was getting worried.
I've been trying to do my best, trying to get some work done. Take care of this little guy. He's always around the whole town. I'm gonna chase after him all the time,
Mm-hmm.
He's a troublemaker. How you been though?
I'm okay. Getting through the day.
I can tell. You just seem like you've had a lot on your mind lately. If there's anything I can help you with, I'd love to.
Well, I mean, maybe we can talk about a position at the store. She looks at Naomi and looks back at you. Maybe, if you would like.
Yeah, I'd love to. As long as there's
okay.
Everybody, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, we can definitely afford the help now.
I'd be honored to, and I'd be really glad to help you.
All right. Yeah, and she'll be like, "Oh, fantastic! We'll get something worked out for next week or this weekend." And then Here, I'll get. What is your cat's name again? I've forgotten. I'm sorry.
Salem.
Salem. Yes, I'm gonna go get Salem's food, and she runs behind the into the storeroom and picks up the box for you, and struggles a bit as she brings it out to you. Naomi helps her put it up on the counter, and like, go ahead and take it. He'll be fine. Consider it a bonus.
No, I couldn't do that. You know that. You know better than me. I'd whip out like an extra little tip on top of it and put it down.
Okay. Oh, Hero, you're too good. Isn't he too good of a man? And Naomi's like, yeah, he's a good person, yes.
Thank you, and I very much look forward to it. Anytime.
Okay.
And I'll turn it in. Okay, I'll see you later. Yes.
Bye. The spots. Then rings up the next person. Where would you like to go after you leave?
Back to the tower.
Obviously. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. As you go out there, do you remember the message I sent you a few days ago about something you'd found recently?
Only little chapters. I believe I do.
Okay. Yeah, well, you look that up. Let's cut back to Eldaris. You were headed to the Temple Bar.
Yep.
You arrived to this rundown, dilapidated building on the edge of the water. It's relatively dark compared to the bright lights just down the waterway near the Siren Song and the more populated and commercial area now. An old sailor's dive, and still it remains a dive. You go in, they have some music from 40 years ago playing. And you can clearly see oh no, yeah, I don't think you would recognize anyone in there.
I might know.
You see the guy that or don't you know him? Do you know? I can't remember everyone's.
I do not know Lucas. I know the rumor. I know what I heard about Ibukari leaving with Lucas, but I don't know Lucas from Adam.
Okay, so yeah, you see the guy that Ibukari left with, playing a hollow console game with Leith, young orc man.
Okay. So don't know it's him yet. Just know the name. So what I would I guess do is go up to the bar.
Okay.
Get the attention of the. Good evening. I believe you know who I am. You know me and Ibukari used to come here a lot.
Your creepy friend.
His eyes kind of narrow a little bit.
Well, you don't say much, and you really only like do anything when you're wasted.
I don't. Have you happened to see Ibukari recently? I'm concerned for her.
No, man. I haven't seen her in a couple of days. Last I saw, she left with Lucas over there. Yeah.
He'll turn to where he's pointing. That's him.
I remember it was odd. You don't see Lucas leaving with people very often.
Oh, goodness. Well, thank you kindly, if you will pardon me. He's going to go to Lucas. Excuse me, Lucas, is it?
What? Who are you?
A friend of
And
Ibukari.
like pushes some hair out of his face.
I'm a
You,
friend.
yeah. Have you heard or seen from her?
I was hoping you
I
had.
was getting a little worried. It's been a few days.
I was hoping that you had. I haven't heard from her, no. But I had heard that she might have left with you. Did she give you
Yeah.
anything about where she might be going, or any job she might have? He says this kind of like more quietly. Job she might have had.
I don't know that kind of stuff about her, man. I didn't pay her. We just had some fun.
Right. Okay. If you if you happen to see her, just tell her to reach out to me. She'll know who I am.
Okay.
Just tell her Eldaris was looking for her.
Oh,
Or,
I remember things easier when people buy me a drink. Like I can say, I mentally can say, Eldaris bought me a drink. But you haven't, so it's like, Eldori? Aldefranc? I can't remember his name.
again, Eldaris just kind of like fixes his glasses. Looks over at the bartender. Buy him one on me. And we'll he'll go up to the bartender and just whisper to the bartender. Something within reason. And whatever the cost is, he'll take it.
It's within reason. You want fancy, it's down the street. Or you want different kinds of alcohol, it's down the street.
Well, whatever the cost would be. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. You'll send him over a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thanks, Eldaris.
Remember, Eldaris, white blonde hair, glasses, has a dreamy look about him.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I got you. I've got an excellent memory.
Or just say the angel is looking for her. She'll know what you mean.
This town.
So no more leads I don't think Eldaris would have, except for maybe he'll just look at the bar before he leaves, goes to the bartender. Oh, really quickly. Galkul, a Goliath, hasn't been in here, has he?
Tim at the Hollow console with Lucas.
Oh, that was it? I didn't hear the name.
He never gave us a name above the game. He never gave us a name.
He just
kept playing well. They were both just playing, and Lucas was just talking.
So Eldaris is going to go back and be like, after everything I've mentioned, I find it the height of rudeness that you wouldn't say anything about who I'm looking for. Talking directly towards Galkul this time.
What? Dude, if I break my and it goes game over. If I break my attention, it's over, man. I can't see, but like, what's in front of me, dude? What do you need? What's up?
And
hey, you're Ibukari's friend.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen her? And Lucas is like, no, we just talked about it. He's like, it's in the game, bro.
So you haven't seen her either. Just answer me this. And I'm not the authorities. The thing that happened, how you know Ibukari, was she there?
No, man, we were looking for her too.
Okay. Well, on one level, I'm more
The
relieved.
last thing I know is that she was with Lucas. He says she left before the sunrise the next day, right? And Lucas is like, yes. Drinking. Yep.
I'm gonna make an insight check if I can.
Okay, go for it.
14.
With a 14, you have. It seems like most certainly Gakhol is telling the truth. He's very obviously worried about Ibukari. Sorry, I'm gonna burp. And that's gonna come back. But and it seems like Lucas doesn't know where she is either. But there's more to him than meets the eye. Your keen sense of human or mortals, I suppose, humanoids and the such, tells you that there's more. There's layers to that person.
So he's gonna shift his gaze to Lucas, very much in a very noticeable that his eyes just fixated on Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just almost like staring daggers at him.
He's just drinking, empties it. Do you want to play another one? Do you want to
No,
play?
he does. No, I want you to tell me everything you know, including that. You know what I'm talking about. The thing you're not telling me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
When Ibukari left, what did she say?
I don't know. I was asleep.
He takes off his glasses, puts them in his pocket,
Okay.
and he kind of leans on. What's up?
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, is anyone else? No one else was headed to Temple Bar, right? Everyone was going to Siren's Hall, except for Butcher was going to the hall, right?
Yeah, if I were to have heard about that and realized that like everywhere but the Sirens was going to be empty, probably would have changed course towards there.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fair.
I'm not a fan of like being the only person there. I'm a fan of crowds I can blend into, I think.
Okay. So yeah, it is pretty well. Everyone's talking about it on Aether Media and everything. In their socials down here. So yeah, you would have got wind of it and changed course. That's fine. Okay, so you take your glasses off, and you are glaring at this lush. She seems very Lebowski about the whole situation, and we're going to take a break. 15-minute break.
Yeah, we can absolutely do that. Everybody meet back in 15. We'll see y'all in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
And we're back.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Oh, so we open with where we left off with Eldaris staring down Lucas in Temple Bar, which I messed up the entrance to earlier. It is actually the secret entrance through the ruins of an old temple into one of the back confessional audience chambers, which will be rectified. But yes, Eldaris is still there and still staring down Lucas.
15 minutes staring. I think it would give me a little bit of an
You can roll an intimidation check if you want.
It's going to give you an eye twitch is what it's going to give you.
Just a 7. It didn't work. Oh well. It's okay. I have to follow it up.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. I don't know where she is. I haven't seen her since we were together the other night.
That's fine. And I do believe that. But you know more than you're letting on. So we have...
Everyone knows more than letting on.
So we can do this in one of 2 ways, I say.
My preferred way is you buy me drinks until I talk.
Well, I was going to say I could buy you a drink and you could tell me what you know. Or I can make sure you don't drink again. And he's going to take out his card to kind of show like he's perfectly ready to buy the man a drink. So, door A or door B?
Drinks, always.
And he motions to go to the bar, but then stops. You get your drink when you tell me what you know. Oh, and before you say anything, I am a man of my word.
All right, man. I'll tell you. She left. We were only at my place for a little while. And then she left. She had something big come up that she had to do. Probably had something to do with her job. Wink.
Eyes are going to go back to Glaucol.
She never showed up, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Everyone's worried. And Grief is on a rampage. She thinks she was taken. Ready for, interrogated or something. Thinks the Knights got her. We're even opening a new business somewhere else, you know.
She should be too careful to get caught by the Knights. He's going to reach into his pocket and just hand both of them his card. Just like has his office information. If you hear anything, you know where to find me. Straightens out his cloak a little bit. Motions towards like he's going to the door. But before Lucas can like react, like, wait a minute, we had a deal, he's just going to stop and be like, put his card on the bar. One more drink for him, please.
He gives you a big, or Lucas will give you a big smile and raises glass to you, and the bartender says, sure. Okay.
With that, having exhausted his leads, Eldaris is going to go and hopefully enjoy a nice cup of tea at his favorite hangout.
All right.
And that would be the Siren Song.
All right. And with that, we cut to Butcher. You arrive at the Siren Song. It's a rather simple tavern on the first floor next to parking for a patty stack. You see out front of it has big teal neon sign for the siren song, or arcane neon. You know, it's magical, and like many places, it keeps windows to the minimum, and you don't see any from the street or sidewalk. As you enter, let's have your character description at this point in these yellow and orange and blue lights entering this hub of chatter and music.
Yeah, absolutely. So, standing at a solid 6'3" in all of its glory is Butcher Wilhelm. He is just an absolute unit of a person. Broad shoulders, usually covered up with his leather jacket, which, of course, one sleeve is fully missing so that he can show off that fantastic robot arm that he paid so much money for. His skin has this artificial look to it, almost as if just something is off about it, where it definitely looks like skin, but it doesn't look like it was naturally grown. And if you look closely, you can see the seams of the metal plates that make up a majority of his body. One of his eyes actually seems to almost look like a robotic camera, and if you can hear it over the noise of the club, you would actually hear it whirring underneath the sound of it. But aside from that, the only distinct features are the lines of gray that now pepper the beard and hair across him, showing the age. Other than that, he looks the same as he did 10 years ago.
All right. You can see that there's only one table that's empty, but several seats at that long bar are empty. And the house musician, who is the owner's nephew, is playing on their legit piano that they had salvaged and refurbished from the ruins.
Okay. Can I look and see if I recognize either any of the security or see anybody who I know or recognize?
Okay, as you look around for security, the only thing that you notice is a revolving, like orbular camera in the northwest corner of the club's or the bar's room, and below it a massive laser blaster, like a cannon blaster,
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
up here in the corner. So it has like an arcane eye surveillance system connected to the cannon.
Okay.
You don't see any security personnel working.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm just going to find me a seat at the bar then.
Okay. All right. You head over to the bar. The barkeep will come over and they're a pleasant Aarakocra bird person with a brown and tan plumage. And she says, "Hi, welcome to Siren Song. What can I get you?"
Okay. So you have to tell me what's good here. I want the most tropical drink you got on the menu. I'm talking.
Tropical or
I want
topical?
colors. Tropical.
Okay.
I want colors. I want fruit. I want to be honest with you. I want to have 6 of these things and not realize how wasted I am.
All right. we can do that. And she will do a little spin and go into the cabinet, one of the cabinets behind her, and start collecting bottles of colorful liquor. As the door opens and Nero, you walk in. If you would give a physical description of your character.
All right, I'm gonna walk in with a cloak on. Then I'm gonna slowly take my hood off, as I'm gonna slowly blend into the crowd and have a robotic right arm, completely cybernetic, while the rest of me has a kind of tannish look with a cat on my shoulder. His name is Salem, and we're going to slowly walk in and kind of survey the surroundings around us and look for Dio.
Dio is at the closest table. His head will spin 180 and he'll wave at you, and then his hand will spin around and wave properly. And then he spins back and then kind of turns in a seat to stand. Neo, you have made it. I am so very excited.
Of course, man. You know it. I'll walk up to them and stand at the table.
Yes, please, take a seat. I will get us a drink. And he'll wave at the barkeep to send another drink over. And you look at his drink, and it's like this arcane-infused bubbly oil. And maybe you want to get something different. Up to you.
Oh, yeah. I'll stick house. What's this tea that I hear of?
Yeah. Oh, that tea is supposed to be very good. I wish that I could enjoy it.
Well, I might as well try it. And of course, a glass of milk here for Salem. You know, the usual.
Very well. And he'll trot over to the barkeep to explain all that. So you look around. There's a few people here. Nothing too fancy, except for it seems like there's some kind of private area, city area, on the north side of the establishment. But Dio comes back after being able to get yours while the barkeep was making something else. And pulled out some elixir vials and tinctures and is mixing it all up. So Dio brings back the milk and your tea, and they're like, yes, it's very exciting. I am going to perform there, and hopefully I will get the job. No longer will I have to do what I'm sorry?
I said you chased for it for a while. I mean, you're really trying for it. I mean, you put the practice in. I know you deserve it.
Yes. I just wish that... Oops, I'm sorry. Burping. Sorry. I just wish that DL0689 understood. The others are not so happy about my commitment to music.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. Well, you put so much work into the first thing you started to do, and I mean, it kind of backfired on you, but I mean, that's not really your fault. But I mean, at this point, at least you're trying. You know what I mean? They can screw off it, in my opinion. You're trying to do your dream. You know what I mean?
Yes. I just hope they do not take it personally. They're all still here. If something were to happen to them, I would rip someone limb from limb for them.
That's so. After all was done to you?
I'm sorry?
I said, after all you've done to you, though?
No. They're still family.
That's true. That's why you're such a good friend at the end of the day. I know I can trust you. You're about all I got other than Salem here.
You're my friend too, Nero.
That's
Puts his hand
why I'm
on
here
your
to back
shoulder.
you up.
And the while y'all enjoy your drinks, we cut over to Butcher. You getting your concoction. It's this spiraling rainbow of incandescent colors mixed with sprinkling sparks and fireworks bubbling up at the top of it. And she says, 5 gold.
Yeah, I hand her over my card.
Mm-hmm. And she says, yeah, we don't get that very often, but it's always a treat.
I said, well, I'm here to enjoy myself. And I take a sip from the abhorrently long straw.
As you do, you immediately feel lighter, like several minor magical effects have lightened your mood and made your burden seem less, not seamless, but seem less burdeny. Around that point, Rook, the roar of your motor or your bicock or boacock stops as you pull into the parking lot and make your way around. Walking in, would you like to give us your physical description?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Rook is tall. She's got like a pale lilac skin, very long tapered ears that are covered in piercings. As she, heads in, she's got this metallic blue sharp-edged guitar that is slung across her back. She's walking in with a couple other people as she heads into the building. Kind of flings back her ice blue hair that has like these white streaks in it, and adjusts her armored jacket a little bit that has these kind of spiked pauldrons on the shoulders, and kind of scans the area with bright teal eyes, and just kind of gives a little grin and says something to someone, and anyone watching can kind of see a little light glinting off of her lip ring as she heads in and moves straight to the back to get ready.
Okay. What do you mean straight to the back to get ready? There.
I would assume there's somewhere where the performers get ready before the show.
No.
Okay, then she's just.
You can go into the bathroom, of course.
I guess.
I mean, the bathroom's got a nice
a little
little.
harder to be around all the people, but.
Well, they have a this like hollow projector for instruments and stuff. You can, of course, use your own. You don't have to use their hollow projected ones. But yeah, there's a little lounge like thing in one of the bathrooms. If you want to go and get ready in there.
She could stay out in the crowd then. She's not going to hang out in the bathroom before the show, so.
Okay. Speaking of which, I should probably move that person out of the bathroom. They've been in there long enough. So do you want to? Okay, you just take a seat at there. They're like, it's a younger. You sit down with Rook with at this table where this woman is nervously sipping at a tea. She looks younger, less experienced, and like, hi, I'm Marianne. It's nice to meet you.
She just kind of like looks at her, this random person that's addressing her at the bar, and just kind of like glances to the other players and just kind of looks and says, hi, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. I am. Are you a performer?
Yes. Are
Ooh.
you?
I'm hoping to be. Really, I've never sang in front of people before. I'm very nervous.
Oh, well, good luck.
You too. You too.
And she's gonna go up and get a drink.
Okay. As you do, coming into the bar is a foursome, led by a satyr in a black leather outfit wearing a helm. What looks like a dual-headed snake, like the bones from a two-headed snake. She has horns and furry legs that extend down into hooves. A satyr, leading this misfit group of individuals. And Rook, I'm sorry, not Rook, Nero. Beside you, Dio says, "Ooh, that's Isara. She's supposed to be the best there is in her band, the Sibilant Proclamation." And they kind of walk over and take this table over here. Her hooves clopping against the metallic floor. As everyone just looks, they all kind of, so one of them spins drumsticks. Another one's got a pick. They're rolling through their fingers. They look like a real punk rock band with tattoos and black leather, multicolored hair. You can see their leader, Isara. She has pink hair or purple hair. I can't remember. Purplish. There we go. But yeah, they just take a table without ordering anything or anything at the moment. Then Woodrow, as you're arriving, there's a paler man with white blonde hair catching up on your foot. As the two of you, and he also enters the siren song. As the two of you enter, what do you look like?
So, Woodrow is an old man and looks like it. He's a knee-high gnome. It's only 3 foot and some change, balding across the top. If anybody's familiar with reference, Baron von Munchausen facial hair. All right, like mustache, little twirled, goatee, nice and sharp. He's got on a heavy jacket, but did not bother changing out of his clothes that he works in, which is just a jumpsuit and a tank top, basically. Oil stains. He is wearing on his right side that earpiece that's got a stick for a microphone and another stick with a little eyepiece. And on one of his hands, he's wearing a glove of his own design. And he's trying to double step a little bit to make sure the taller one with the ponytail behind him doesn't step on him. But he'll get in, look around a little bit, clock Butcher as probably the toughest sumbitch in the bar, and go hop on the bar stool next to him.
Okay. And Eldaris. Sorry.
Yep, just again, braided ponytail, that's white blonde, pair of glasses, while he is taller than Woodrow, obviously, being a Kalishtar, he's actually rather short for a Kalishtar, only maybe about 5'9". As he walks in, he does a quick survey of the room, just clearly looking for someone. Not seeing her, his mood kind of drops a little bit as he what's up?
I will say you see Rook, who you know Ibukari has hung out with several times and gone to Rook shows several times.
Oh, okay.
You don't know her name. You just, you probably don't pay attention to who Ibukari drags you along to see.
I would probably just I'd probably recognize her, like, oh, we've seen her perform, and Ibukari was talking to her, so we must be close. Okay, yeah. So seeing her, so kind of like oh, wait a minute, this might be a chance. He will make his way over towards Rook's table.
And then, don't you know Dio as well?
I do know Dio, yes.
Yeah, you see Dio right there by the door. He'll turn his head and wave, and then say to Nero, "That is Eldaris. He is a friend of Ibukari, who likes my shows."
Oh, really? What's up?
You see this barely kempt guy next to Dio.
Pleasure to meet you. Eldaris, you are friends with Dio? Offers his right hand to shake.
I'll offer my right hand too, with a tight grip.
I've seen Dio perform a couple of times. He's rather talented. And,
oh yeah.
Are you performing tonight?
Me personally, no.
Oh,
okay. I'm just here to support him. He's about the only friend I got, so I try to back him when I can. You know.
Yes, Nero is a dear friend of mine, and I will be performing.
Fantastic! I look forward to hearing you. I wish Ibukari was here, but I haven't seen her recently. But anyway, I'm sure you will do wonderfully tonight. If you will please both pardon me, someone I do wish to speak to. With a little small bow of his head, he's gonna, after chatting, go over to Rook's table.
Nice meeting.
I think Rook moved up to the bar.
Yeah, Rook's over at the bar. But
okay.
I think she's probably in the middle of ordering a drink or waiting for it to show up.
Yeah, what did you order?
Straight whiskey, whatever the good stuff is that they have.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's the bourbon tank there in the middle.
My kind of place.
Definitely isn't as good as my drink, but go off.
I like a good tank of bourbon.
Right.
As she's waiting, Eldaris will be like, excuse me. Hi.
Yes. Hi.
I've seen you perform before. You're friends with one of my friends, Ibukari?
Mm-hmm. She's kind of like, where is this going?
Just, you wouldn't have happened to have seen her recently, would you?
Gonna assume the answer to that is no.
You would have seen her leave with Lucas a couple of days ago from Temple Bar.
I mean, I saw her a few days ago. She was headed out with one of my friends.
The drunk at the Temple Bar.
I don't know why everyone thinks Lucas is drunk.
He certainly drinks enough to be one. I forgive me, I don't mean to disparage.
Oh no, he does do that, but that never means that he's drunk.
Well, at any rate, I've been looking for her, and I'm rather concerned if she is well. If you do see her by chance, just let her know Eldaris was looking for her.
I mean, she tends to party hard sometimes. It's not uncommon for her to be MIA for
I
a
know.
few days. What's... It's
She'll be... I'm one of the people she would probably go to after she's recovering. We go back a long time.
all right. If I see her, I'll tell her you're looking for her.
Thank you. And he goes. He faces the bar and just goes, Ishla, please.
Eldaris, you feel a hand go on your shoulder.
Which one?
Your left, I suppose.
It's
You
cold.
also see Van Burn come out and start talking to the barkeep, and then look over to Rook and kind of pull her into a conversation about performing while y'all go into your conversation. You go first.
Butcher, as you touch his shoulder, you can kind of tell that his earlier statement, when you first met, was a little bit of a lie. You can clearly feel metal under his sleeve. But he kind of like looks at you.
Well, hey there, Doc. How goes your scavenger hunt?
Oh, from earlier. I wish it went better. I still have no indication of where my friend might be. And he kind of like moves his arm away, kind of with the message like he does not want that arm being touched.
Oh, yeah, no, Butcher drops it. He was just trying to get your attention more than anything, seeing you were sitting next to him.
Yeah, I know. It just like he's like, that's like, don't touch that.
Well, the offer still stands if you need someone to help you search. But it seems like you're making friends. Who's that over there?
Oh, the performer. Well, they're both performers. The elven woman is a friend of my friend who I was looking for. I've seen her perform. Loud music, good for dancing. Might have been forced to dance at one of them. Might have the scar from it still. I'm not much of a mover or dancer, I should say. But
well, it sounds
yeah,
like I need to buy you a drink if I'm gonna see you get another scar.
Oh no, please, I abstain. But if a tea is my go-to. I have one too many evenings where I felt the wrath. And at this point, if he sees by any chance before Van Burn starts talking to you, Rook, if he sees your drink, he'll be like, 3 of those max, otherwise the hangover is not going to be pleasant.
The key is to replace your liver with a cybernetic. Then, being drunk is just a state of mind.
Oh, I do not
you drink your tea. I just want to check up on you.
appreciate it, and I do still appreciate your offer. Thank you so much. Yeah, you just get the notion that Eldaris does not like talking about cybernetics.
Yeah. And also, in between each of the sentences, he's taking an extremely long sip out of a comically twirled straw while standing to.
Eldaris kind of looks at the drink like, somebody actually bought one of those?
I do have one of the long picks that has fruit on it.
Yeah, sorry.
Full on pinkies
Harder
out.
than I thought it would be. But yes, Bjorn, this well-kept dwarven fellow, comes out with some boxes of prepackaged food that they heat up or wet to fluff it up for the people here, little snacks and whatnot. And he says, "Oh, looks like quite a few performers. You're a performer, right? I can see your instrument. You plan on performing?"
Yes, that's what I'm here for.
Well, that's wonderful. What's your name? Let's get a list going. And he'll pull out his A tome and start making a list. Performers.
Rook, and she points over to like 3 other people and just, they're my players as well. Just Rook, though.
Okay. And do you need accompaniment?
Got him.
Okay. Very well. All right, and then he'll kind of leave you be. You hear the end of Eldaris and these two men beside you talking. As Van Buren will go around and find other performers.
As he walks past, Eldaris will just give him a little like tip of the hand, just to let him, acknowledge each other's presence because he sees he's busy.
Yeah, you two seem busy.
Rook will take her whiskey and kind of glance at them as they're finishing their conversation and then head over to her table.
Okay.
And then once the bartender comes, Eldaris will say to the bartender, "Give me a double sorry. Tea, please. Just make it strong."
Mm-hmm. Of course. Take care of that. And she'll go to make the tea. Why is someone on the tea? Oh, because there's a seat there. All right. And are there any more conversations to be had as Van Buren goes around and collects information from Dio and Marianne and Issar and the Sibilant Proclamation? He'll come back to the bar and announce 15 minutes until we start. And he'll go back.
Take a moment.
Or actually, he'll go front with the pianist.
Take a moment and try and chat up Butcher a little bit. Probably just ordered a beer, whatever was cheap and on tap. So some heavy machinery. Looks like some subdermal. How long since you were on the job?
Well, I've been enjoying my retirement for about 2 years now, but, the fights never stop coming.
Still take the odd assignment?
Oh, well, I'll always pick up a job. These drinks ain't cheap,
No. Drink like that does not look cheap.
Sometimes you gotta appreciate the finer things. What about you, Half Pint? What you drinking?
Dirt water. You take dirt, you put it in water, you let it sit for long enough, it's good enough to drink.
I've had my fair share.
I got a buddy that's a dumpster diver. Heads downstairs,
Yeah, I've never done like that.
Yeah, you've probably heard about fucking E, F, G, and H fucking animals running all over crazy.
Yeah, down in the ruins. I've heard it's gotten rough around there.
Yeah, he told me to see if I could find anybody that was bigger than him. Might be interested in doing a run, splitting the pot.
If you need muscle, you came to the right man. If the coin's right, I'll do whatever you need.
I can't guarantee the coin's right. You know how dumpster diving goes.
Well, it's good practice. As long as there's something in it for me. I ain't doing anything for charity now.
Nah, everything's a cut. Everything's a cut. Nah, shit, he tried to charge me up front. Fucking... anyway. You, know the spot over... Fuck. I don't have street names. Trying to give somebody directions in a world I've just entered into. Hold on a second. I'm finding it. I tell him where my place is.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume I get some look of recognition. He knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, Butcher?
Yeah, you got that crab shop.
Yeah, fucking gangbangers keep me running as far as, repair work and everything. Keeps the lights on. I use the scrappers for anything that, can't find above board.
Yeah, actually, I think one of my, well, I hate to say pals. He's a junker, Yeshua. He got me some chains for my blade a while ago from you.
So you see this tiny old man just break into a stupid grin. Of course. Yeah, who do you think sent me looking for muscle?
That dumb. How's he gonna send someone looking for muscle when he knows I'm for? Remind me to talk to him later. You've got yourself a hand.
Hold up a fist for a quick dap.
Send it over.
Fuck yeah. Think anybody else in here is worth a shit?
Depends. If you know somebody who might get information, I know somebody who's willing to pay for it.
I'm just looking for people to get together, keep Yeshua in white pants instead of brown pants, you feel me?
It'd be a shame to waste anything on him. He's just going to tear it up, but I hear what you're saying.
It's usually in at least one or two pieces when it gets to me. Oh, fuck. I guess I'll just enjoy the show then. I'm going to look around one more time. Nod over at Nero. And say to Butcher, what you think of that one? Look like it probably knows his way around a dark alley.
You talking about the one next to the old jukebox that's supposed to go up on stage?
Yeah, old fucking Dio, right?
Hey, I'm impressed with his work, but, well. Let me just say, I can get me some new vocal cords, too.
Hey, man, anybody pulls creativity out of ones and zeros, you gotta give them something.
Hey, I'm plenty creative. You just watch as each one of the fingers goes down to make a middle finger. He looks like he can handle himself. I'm more of a fan of the songbird over there with the battle axe for a guitar.
You sure that thing ain't for show?
Go pick a fight and find out.
It's not for show.
Are you still standing on the other side of him?
Eldaris is kind of sipping his tea. I've heard stories.
Doc, this is half pint, Doc.
What's up, Doc?
Nothing. I just treat what bugs you, is all. Just to be clear, I'm not an actual medical doctor. I specialize in disorders of the mind.
Yeah, I've got 3 doctorates. Nobody's impressed.
Oh, I don't have any.
I have a sword. This we're comparing, apparently.
No, this is not a...
It's a sword measuring contest.
I was trying to be respectful. This is not a dick measuring contest. We are all equally skilled in our areas, I'm sure.
I feel like at that point you hear a snort coming from over at the other table where Rook is like just one of those random moments of quiet, and then he says that, and she just goes back to sipping her whiskey.
So Woodrow's gonna lean back in his chair, look over at the table. You swing that thing or just play it?
I know how to swing it.
Come here, talk to a couple old fuckers.
You hear after that you hear the satyr woman yell out, I heard she can't play it, though. Certainly can't keep up with her fingers vocally.
Oh, it's a shame you have to resort to trying to embarrass me in crowds just to make yourself better about your performances, darling. Smiles, waves, gets up, takes her drink, walks over.
She stares you. You can feel her eyes on you as you leave. Not in a good way. And she adjusts the two-headed snake crown and goes back to talking to the rest of her band.
What's your name, Rockstar?
Rook.
Woodrow. You, take side work?
Occasionally.
Dumpster diving?
Is it any fun?
Shit to kill.
So yes,
Sounds like fun.
very fun.
How about you, Doc? You got any skills hiding behind that ponytail?
Depends on the skills you're looking for.
He saved the life of a guy who tried to rob me. That's got to be worth something.
Hey, a
I
healer's
just-
always worth something.
That's an interesting move.
Well, see, when you nearly cut someone in half, you sort of feel bad if they don't die right away. So,
Fair.
he'll live. And
changes his way of life, maybe.
well, I also think that his friends might actually provide some good business for me. I think what you did sufficiently traumatized them, and I'm always eager for new clients who I can sway from the path of.
You're a head shrinker.
Oh, you're one
Yes.
of those doctors.
I practice psychological medicine, yes.
That's what I said.
I happen to be rather good at it. I'm not going to bombard you with offers for my services. Just
Hey,
Here.
the old man right here has definitely got something wrong with him. He just walked up to me and said, "Hey, you want to go kill stuff?" So, the last person I met who did that had issues.
Listen, the older you get, the looser the screws.
As a
well, if
matter
you
of
ever
fact,
need,
go ahead.
if you ever need those screws tightened a little bit, perhaps I can be of service.
No, thank you. Joints are tight enough.
Very good.
I want to quite literally, like, just open up one of my fingers like a Swiss Army knife and actually have a screwdriver pop out.
Going Inspector Gadget style with it. Just
Screws are never loose if you're penny, boys.
You can kind of see Eldaris is like, just got his left hand, like he's fiddling with his hands, clearly like trying not to show off a little bit, and like really wanting to.
Rook's gonna take a sip of her whiskey and look at Butcher and just be like, "So you're a walking toolbox then?"
Yeah, he's a tool, all right.
You are not incorrect. I like to think of myself as a multi-purpose man.
All men do.
Ow!
I've heard similar from my friend.
I would say you're correct, but not all men can do this. And you watch as like the entire right hand starts actually shaking, like vibrating. My upgrades are many and useful.
So anyway, I was telling the
if I
toolbox over here that a buddy of mine is looking for some extra people to go into the ruins with him. Who's down?
All right. Oh no.
Oh, we lost 2 people.
They're
yeah,
down.
So you went offline.
Nah, he moved over to the wrong conversation.
I think he clicked the button by mistake.
Hey, you're back.
Oh, did he really?
Just wanted to hang in whatever.
Yeah, my fingers. Don't worry about it.
What happens when they vibrate?
Do you understand how many things I could be saying right now as a
Do you
psychological...
No, I
How
don't
much
even know your
money I
name.
put into these upgrades?
Well, I'm going to be quiet, I think is probably
I feel like we're going back to that whole like toolbox thing, and you're gonna like the measuring tape is next. Is this what happening? I thought we were talking about ruins.
I was talking about a split of the pot.
I like the sound of that.
At that, you notice that the place has become more crowded, and people are now leaning against the side walls as Van Buren takes the center stage. Sorry. So sorry. Van Buren takes the center stage and everyone, as he kind of taps the hollow deck built into the floor, and the mic stand comes out of it with a mic, and he takes the mic off of the mic stand. It's simple, like teal hologram, and I'd like to welcome. Oh yeah, I can't remember what voice I was using for it. It was a bit British, right? I'd like to welcome everyone to the Siren Song for tonight's battle, or audition, wink, wink, for the weekend spot. We've got some really big contenders here and some new faces. Everyone, I guess we're going to start this off quick and fast. Welcome to the stage, Dio! And Van Buren will draw back towards the piano while Dio comes out or around this table to, clap some cheers, especially from the stranger with him.
Eldaris will go a little bit louder for his friend.
Okay. Oh yeah, he gives you big waves, and then you see him get up on the stage, and he doesn't need the holodeck as he starts to transform his body into indeed basically a jukebox as he's playing music and mixing it with his as it shifts and changes, revealing decks and spinning tables and stuff. Starts to perform that way, and he tries to rap along with it. See how he does. Oh, he did really well. It's a stellar performance. But you get the sense that while the music was fast and intense, the lyrics belied a pain of being trapped in a violent world.
I'm gonna lean over. Oh, sorry.
No, please.
I was gonna lean over to Rook and say, "That's one trick I can't do."
I'm very proud that you can admit that.
I can play the bongo. Does that count?
Noted. Sure. Just goes back to her whiskey, like, what the fuck? She like mouths the word bongo.
Van Buren he walks out ignoring these laughters in front of me. Ignore him, George. He says, well, thank you, Dio. Please take us stand right over there. Our next performer is a new face. It's Marianne. Welcome down, Marianne. Yeah. And she taps she signals over to the pianist as she starts to sing this show tune this like upbeat show tune, and the pianist joins in with it, and but she's terribly off key, and it is a horrible 6-minute performance.
Oh.
And there's like,
Hey, bartender, I'm gonna need another one.
and then Bjorn's like, well, that was a great try, Marianne. Thanks for auditioning. I'm sure if you keep practicing, you'll get it. And she is just so defeated. Yeah, she goes up to the bar. She's getting drunk now. She was all smiles and big production, jazz hands at the end of it, and there were just one person sad sympathy clap.
I kind of feel sad.
That was probably Rook.
I gotta say, I just feel wholeheartedly because I don't care how bad she was. I am feeling great, and I clap loudly.
I would just like to point out to everybody, we just saw the origin story for our BBEG.
You will clap for her and mean it.
No,
Marianne's gonna fuck us up later.
Can I go and talk to Marianne quick? I just have some words for her.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna walk up.
You can't hear Van Buren calling Rook to the stage next, though.
So, look, I'm not gonna take up much of your time, but I just want to tell you, when I was a boy, the first person I tried to kill, it took me over 30 minutes to get that guy. The first one.
She's like, she looks very scared. She at first was like, oh, thank you, what? No,
I'm just saying, I'm not a singer. I'm a fighter, and sometimes the nerves can get the better of you when you first have to perform. Just know that with time, you will become as ruthless and efficient as you can be.
That was your pep talk?
I'm just gonna walk away. I never said I was good at it. I said I was gonna talk to her.
Thank you.
without
I'll just get my tab and go. Yeah.
My charisma's a plus one. I'm not the face of the party here. I'm just being nice.
With just a slide of his hand, Eldaris passes Butcher one of his cards.
Yeah, Marianne quickly chokes her drink, pays her bill, and leaves while Rook is taking.
Good move on her
Yeah,
part.
I really got through. You know, Doc, I think I really got through to her with that one.
Right. Motivating people is an art form.
And I'm so I heard.
That's one
Everyone
way to
here,
enjoy.
Rook! Brun yells into the mic as he backs up towards the piano.
Yeah, so the accompaniment that she's brought with her tonight makes their way up first. She kind of like motions for them to go up, and they begin like this low thumping bass line that picks up tempo as she brings her guitar axe off her back and slings the strap over her shoulder and kind of makes her way up onto the stage as well. She kind of makes a motion and says some words in Elvish, and these lights and fog and like illusory fog, lights and everything kind of come up around her like torches on the sides of the stage. And she kind of like, as she gets up to the center, the bass line has really picked up, and other people in the crowd that have been to her shows before kind of start chanting along with the beat.
Except for Sarah, she rolls her eyes.
Oh, well, of course. As if I didn't expect that. And, you know, she kind of, like, gets ready, looks around, and as, like, that last beat happens and then goes super quiet, she slams down on a chord and then brings the performance with the band, which is kind of like this mix of, like, synth and heavy metal. Kind of like these songs of old, but then bringing it into the new age. So... And she shreds. Hopefully.
All right, roll performance check.
It's a 19 for a 25.
Ooh, wow. It
Damn.
is a
I was expecting an
stellar-
apple, I'm not even gonna lie.
yeah.
Look.
Even more than Dio, everyone is just most of them are standing and clapping. The sibilant proclamation are not standing, but the three bandmates that aren't Isara are clapping. Van Buren's like, oh, you can just hear him over the clapping, like she's gonna get it. Talking to the pianist. Like, everyone, thank you, thank Rook. Amazing performance, absolutely stellar. Please, if you would stand over by Dio for the final for the final call.
Yeah, and she'll head over that way.
Says, and finally, we have Isara and the Sibilant Proclamation. They get up there, the drummer hits the hollow deck, it springs up drums and guitars and bass for them. Van Buren takes his place. Isara will grab the holographic mic, and they start into this dirty punk metal screaming, but her voice is always in key. Incredibly harmonic, and then a green pulse of energy seems to flow from this two-headed snake skull helmet of hers down through her, and she says, "To the King of Deviants!" And a bolt of the arcane green energy strikes out from her guitar and hits and kills one of the people sitting at the table closest to the stage, right next to you, Rook. And then she goes in, like the band slows, but she keeps going and yelling, "The King of Deviants calls you all forth for my fans. Please take up arms and give to him the blood he deserves." And you see that 6 people draw knives standing up from their seats.
Sanctuary.
In the hold on.
No. Why would I wait for
Where's my
this?
dragon when I need it?
I have a small question. I'm sorry I didn't
Okay.
hear. What was the thing that she was calling out for? Like, I understood kill
The
for
King of Deviants.
Do I know what that is?
You can roll a religion check.
I just want to put a note in there. Butcher is so excited the knives have come out. This is his favorite part of every night.
12.
Okay. You do not know who the King of Deviants is.
No, but I know what it sounds like. As she's saying this, Eldaris flips up his cloak to cover like his hair and everything, and from his neck he just raises up what looks like a ninja's mask, and is going to cast prestidigitation on his cloak.
Oh.
Okay, just preparing, not.
Yeah. We're actually, as they draw knives and that person gets killed by the eldritch energy, I think we're actually going to end a little early tonight because this fight's going to take more than the 10 minutes we have left, especially the aftermath of it.
Cool.
Yeah. Is that Mary Ann being a cultist?
Apparently. She done been turned.
I'm so disappointed.
It's those theater kids.
I feel like a daughter.
It's all the drama.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's the theater kids you got to watch out for.
one more time. What was the name of that band?
Oh, Marianne is not supposed to be there. I originally had her as a cultist, but she ran off, and that's such a better character than one of these. Okay, sorry about that.
It was Sibilant Proclamation.
Yep.
I changed the life of Marianne forever. That's fucking hilarious.
I mean, maybe now that's really the savior, not the BBEG.
You're welcome, boys.
Thank you for continuing my business and, making sure that I have clients for days.
I'm here for the trauma.
You traumatize them and I try to cure them. That's all. It's a good combination here.
Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed session 1, episode 1, whatever you want to call it, of Denizens Paradox, or Paradigm Docs.
First 10 levels, colloquially, yeah, just social paradox. The dime's in there in case we do the next 10 levels.
Okay.
But yeah, that was our fucking premiere. And look, I took notes.
Yay!
I'm so proud of you.
Players that take notes in your favorite book.
I'm proud of me too.
Mine
I am
are
also
digital, so
I am also super psyched to see where this goes in fucking episode 2, because episode 1, I think we got all of our introductions in, we got some fucking gameplay in, fucking Butcher damn near killed somebody, so at least, somebody got some blood.
He's dead inside now.
well,
Yeah, he's gonna be
I
going to see
embarrassed him.
Eldaris soon. Very soon.
Yeah. What?
So
Eldaris' office is always open.
we are going to be back with the campaign in 2 weeks. The campaign is bi-weekly. The channel is going weekly, though. Next week, somebody is running a one-shot. Who it is, what it is, we don't know yet. Ty might be running one for us. We're looking at a bunch of different other systems, because despite recent controversies, we are using 5e for this, but we do want to step in, branch out, and see what kind of fun we can have. In the meantime, thank y'all for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the follow. Thanks everybody down there. And I guess we'll see y'all next time in Last City.
see you on TV.
Adios.
Thank you all.
Bye, y'all. Thanks for coming.